The word hacker has always been associated with breaking into systems and gaining access in an unethical fashion. The actions done by hackers have always been condemned in most of the cases. But the pioneers in computer science have, however, termed the people who get a kick out of breaking into the system and overriding them as crackers but not hackers.
Starfish have hard, calcified skin, which shields them from most predators, and many wear striking hues that cover them or frighten away potential assailants. Simply marine creatures, there are no freshwater ocean stars, and just a couple live in saline water. Past their particular shape, ocean stars are celebrated for their capacity to recover appendages and at times, whole bodies.
Research on motivation has suggested that a strong sense of autonomy is the key to developing the healthy self-motivation that allows children and teens to pursue their goals with passion and to enjoy their achievements. But what we see in many of the kids we test or tutor is motivational patterns that are at the extremes of 1, an obsessive drive to succeed, and 2, seeing little point in working hard.
Normally, if we spin around in an office chair and suddenly stop, we feel like we're still moving. That's because fluid in the inner ear responsible for detecting movement continues to whirl around due to inertia, making your brain think it's still in motion. In this activity you will explore the reaction that creates these tasty, toasty treats and experiment with speeding up and slowing down.
The act of measurement takes an unknown quantity and makes it known. When you measure something, you immediately become more certain about the situation. Measurement won't magically solve your problems, but it will clarify the situation, pull you out of the black box of worry and uncertainty, and help you get a grip on what is actually happening.
This study tracked about 1,000 adults in the United States, and they ranged in age from 34 to 93, and they started the study by asking, "How much stress have you experienced in the last year?" They also asked, "How much time have you spent helping out friends, neighbors, people in your community?" And then they used public records for the next 5 years to find out who died.
A smoking ban is a public policy that includes criminal laws and health regulations that prohibit smoking in certain public places and workspaces. There are varying definitions of smoking employed in this legislation. The strictest definitions define smoking as being the inhalation of any tobacco substance, while the loosest define smoking as possessing any lit tobacco product.
Alexander sought after Bessus eastbound until he was gotten and slaughtered. At that point, wishing to join the most easterly parts of the Persian Empire into his own, he battled in Focal Asia. It was rough, ice-chomped crusade, which raised pressures inside his particular armed force and, at last, would prompt Alexander slaughtering two of his dearest companions.
What's curious is that, in many cases, incompetence does not leave people disoriented, perplexed, or cautious. Instead, the incompetent are often blessed with an inappropriate confidence, buoyed by something that feels to them like knowledge.
Advanced showcasing is an umbrella term for the greater part of your internet advertising endeavors. Organizations use advanced channels, for example, Google seeks web-based social networking, email, and their sites to associate with their present and forthcoming customers. The truth is, individuals invest twice as much energy online as they used to 12 years prior.